Yeah, there just wasn't that spark that was there. Maybe I'm old, but like when I hear a grown man be like, yeah, I'm looking for that spark, like there just wasn't that spark. Like, I don't really think that's the same for guys. Like, when have you ever felt a spark with a girl and be like, yes, this is the mother of my children. This is a girl that I need to have in my life because we're gonna have a healthy, non-codependent relationship. I haven't felt a spark since I was 23 and she got in a fist fight with some other chick that night outside the bar. I was like, yo, oh man, I love her. He was like, I grew up in a trailer park and both my parents were addicted to meth. I said, how I end up on an episode of Bad Girls Club? And why do I feel butterflies? So now we get to Ludovica. You already know she came to gangbang. They're like, yes, tell us how you felt when Davide left you at the altar. She came in like the Lucchese's, Gambino, Bambino. They said, when you picture yourself back at the altar when he says no, what were you thinking? She says, I dodged a bullet. I'm so happy he said no. His eyes are too close together. I don't like his nose. After everything I found out after we broke up, I'm ecstatic. She's like, we had a good build up. The host interrupts like, wait. Okay, so you believed in this. So you thought he was going to say yes. Then she tries to walk back. She's like, well, no. I mean, like, I didn't know until the end. He tried to keep me on my toes and say he was going to decide at the last moment because that's part of his game and manipulation. I love how the guys just have like such silent shade whenever people get to telling stories, and it's like a collective effort to it, even if it doesn't pertain to them. American guys would never, unless they were black or Catholic. He's like, I know I seem like the bad guy in this situation. You are the bad guy in this situation. She's like, she really fought for us, and I have to acknowledge. She's like, yeah, I did, you loser. I hate you. It's Luda L baby, and the L stands for lose out on the queen. The host is like, all right, guys, now let's talk about those house keys. So you left them with a friend, right? That's what we're calling it, a friend. Even Giovanni's like, yeah, that's what we're calling it. Davide's talking about who doesn't have female friends, spoken like a veteran cheater. She's like, who doesn't end things before going in an experiment where you have to get married? Okay, what kind of relationship did you have with her? He's like, I was seeing her. They're like, well, what does that mean? He's like, I was porking her. Now, you just said that you didn't sleep with her on the show. You said, oh yeah, we just kissed a little. And Karen clocked that. She said, yeah, you kissed that kitty. That's what you kissed. Little's like, during the show or before the show? He's like, before, of course. She's like, everyone knows. Everyone knows you were pickling her on the side when you were smiling, playing in my face. Karen's like, yes, it's true. Everyone knows. And even I have a story to tell. Now, why are you getting in their business? Nicola's like, I'm just glad she's not yelling at me. Karen's like, oh, when we were in Milan during the show, I had to go to the market. And who do I find there? Davide. I say hi. I went to buy my stuff and he came back to have a chat with me. She's like, Ludovica, let me tell you, in this chat, he told me why he wasn't sleeping with her. Because she was a dog and a fuggo and nobody likes her and everybody thinks she's a jungle freak from Africa. He's like, I went home and talked to Nicola and I know you don't want to get involved because that's your friend. He's looking down like, why are you involving me then? She's like, I got home and talked about it and Nicola said verbatim, I mean, yeah, because he's porking someone else. Nicola, I hate you. Nicola, I hate you forever. I cannot believe you did this. The betrayal. It be your own. Then he tried to clean it up. He's like, I don't really remember saying that. I don't know what she's talking about. Vita, I would never break code, bro. Players for life. The host is like, that's so offensive because we're supposed to be taking this experiment seriously. Like he's in the principal's office. So let me ask you point blank, were you emotionally free in the experiment? He's like, I don't deserve to be held accountable for this. I was emotionally free. She was just my jump off. So all of y'all need to jump off my back. She's like, you're a scumbag. We didn't even sleep together. It all makes sense now. I'm not gonna lie, man. These Italian guys, they argue back and they're definitely more honorable than the Americans. Because Joe from Love is Blind USA, there's 1,000 of those. They definitely would have took the opportunity and then just dumped you after. They wouldn't even made it to the altar. She's like, it's okay. I know there are good people out there with decent pickles, but I'll just sleep well at night knowing Davide's is Iranian. Not dill, not spicy, Persian, an LDE superstar.